Hey there, what's up you guys? My name is Crazy Pie. Now really quickly before this video starts off, before everyone starts to dislike saying, oh my gosh, why'd you quit Titanfall? It's kind of obvious that I haven't uploaded Titanfall in a while, and it's not that I quit Titanfall. In fact, I'm gonna have a card on screen, and I want you guys to vote. I want you guys to vote whether or not you want to see either no Titanfall videos, or you want to see at least 1 to 2 Titanfall videos per week. These 1 to 2 videos would only really just be live commentary gameplays, but if you guys still want to see at least 1 to 2 live commentary Titanfall videos per week, leave, your vote. I'll have like a voting poll up on that card. Make sure you click it. It's the little eye with the circle around it in the corner. Just please click it and vote, as well as comment down below how you guys feel, alright? Please. Also, leave a like if you do want to see me start to upload more Titanfall 2 as well, because trust me, I will. It's a really fun game, and honestly, I could easily start to play it a lot more, and I feel like I would like it. But guys, that is not actually what I want to talk about in this video. So what I want to talk about in this video is why did I quit Titanfall 2 a year ago? So if you guys don't know, my channel was primarily Call of Duty. It was supposed to be a Call of Duty channel until, I played Titanfall 2, and then I obviously fell in love with the game because it was such a fun game. And it was kind of good. And then I wasn't expecting to see as much growth as I did, but my channel basically blew up on a really small scale, all because of Titanfall 2. And then I started to enjoy the game a lot more, and then I just started to play it way too much. And I was new to this whole YouTube thing back then as well. So I just kept playing Titanfall 2 as much as I possibly could and kept uploading it. I tried to upload daily on Titanfall 2, and I just got really burnt out of the game. Because if you guys don't actually know, the more you play something, the easier it is to get burnt out of it. So obviously, I played Titanfall 2 every single day, and then eventually I got burnt out of it, which makes sense. It makes perfect sense. This was also around the time that Infinite Warfare was the main Call of Duty game, so I kind of strayed away from Call of Duty at that point and mostly just stuck to Titanfall 2 because I really enjoyed the movement mechanics and how fast paced the game was. Even though it wasn't the most popular game in the world, I still loved it, I still played it a crap ton, and I was having a good time. Which, obviously, led me to get burnt out of the game. Like every single other game does, it got burnt out. And actually, 1 year ago, in September, was when I was really mainly feeling this burnout of Titanfall 2. It was when Fortnite came out, and I barely wanted to touch Titanfall because I've been playing it for like the whole previous year, like all year I was playing this game. So I had such a big burnout of Titanfall 2, and Fortnite just came out. I was playing a crap ton of Fortnite that I just couldn't play anything else. I barely even touched the newest Call of Duty World War II. Even though it was a really good game in my opinion, I barely even touched it. And that's saying something because I love Call of Duty, alright? Obviously with this year it looks amazing and I really enjoy the beta, so I'm going to be playing a lot of Black Ops 4, but I also want to have Titanfall 2 alongside just for all you day ones there, who have been there since the very beginning, because up until Titanfall 3, I want to at least have 1 Titanfall video every week and potentially 2 every other week. Now, when Fortnite did come out, that was actually around the time when Respawn stopped uploading, updates for the game, and they stopped actually producing, their free DLCs, as we like to call them, as us Titanfall fans like to call them, which was kind of unfortunate in my opinion, because if obviously, if a game stops uploading content for it and there's no new content source for the game, it's just gonna get really stale because you're basically just playing the same thing over and over again. Yes, I really enjoyed Frontier Defense, and yes, I could have easily grinded for tier 100, but I was so burnt out on the game that I just couldn't. I just did not want to, and I just could not put myself through those 100 generations because I was so burnt out of Titanfall 2. Now, me saying this doesn't necessarily mean I hated the game. It doesn't mean it's a bad game whatsoever. In fact, I loved the game to death still, but I just couldn't put myself through to actually generate up to 100 anymore because it was just so tiresome. And I feel like the replayability of Titanfall 2 isn't as high as it could have been. Honestly, it's way better than Titanfall 1, but what they did with Frontier Defense is I had super high hopes for it. I thought it was going to be exactly like Modern Warfare 3 Survival. Now, I know most people are like, well, Crazy Pie, it's Titanfall, it's not Call of Duty, but Modern Warfare 3 Survival did something really right, alright? Because they made it so you can actually level up and progress through Survival, which means it's its own separate game mode. Titanfall 2 only has multiplayer and campaign, and the campaign for this game is absolutely amazing, alright? I love the campaign, alright? It's so good. And the multiplayer as well, I really love the multiplayer, obviously because I played it for such a long time and for the whole year that I got burnt out. But coming from Respawn, a game developer studio who worked with Modern Warfare 3 and Infinity Ward to make Survival, I don't know why they would stray away from that game like design that made it so good. If you guys don't know what I mean, I made a video a while ago saying what they should do with Frontier Defense, and what they should have done was make it its own leveling system. So, you know, you could only purchase guns from the shop, you know, you could only buy certain guns, you don't spawn with guns, you have to buy your Titan, you know, they should have made it all money based. So instead of having like these little upgrades that you can get, they should have made it all money based, that, you know, you would have to level up, unlock new weapons, you know, as you level up. So, you know, once you hit like level 50, maybe you'll get like the Flatline or the R201, who knows. Make it so you'll actually want to play and grind through the levels so that, you know, you can unlock those new guns. And then obviously by playing the game, you'll get money and you can buy those new stuff, as well as you can buy upgrades in game for your Titan. So, you know, if you're in that game and you have like a Ronin, maybe you can go ahead and buy the upgrade so you get 2 more slashes, the lightning slashes, which would have been super sick because it would have made the game so much more in depth in my opinion, and it would have made it so that you have to, you know, play the game more inside the actual thing to upgrade your weapons so you can buy those attachments, which would have been super sick every time. It would have made the replayability for that mode a lot more fun. And honestly, I probably would have still maybe been playing it today, just because it would have been a lot more fun in my opinion. I'm not saying it's not fun, I'm just saying it had so much more potential than they actually gave it. And that's the truth. The truth could hurt sometimes, but that is the dead truth. You know, obviously it's not bad, but that's the truth. And obviously it's a good thing that they stopped producing content for this game in terms of these free DLCs, but it also does suck because there's no new stuff to play with. I feel like they could have events which would make Titanfall 3 a lot better when it does come out, but honestly, now that they're not producing updates for this game, Titanfall 3 will be a heck of a lot better because they're going to start to get on work with it right now. But yeah guys, honestly, I'm super excited for Titanfall 3. Honestly, I feel like they should follow most of what Call of Duty World War II has done with event systems, because if you guys don't know, in that game they've actually had seasonal events. So, you know, maybe if it's Christmas time, they could have like a new Christmas map in Titanfall that they would give you for free. And, you know, maybe when it's Halloween, they'd give you some Halloween stuff and new content, which I think would be super cool. Honestly, I think it would be sick, you know, have sweet camos that you can get from, you know, I mean, obviously their main way to get money in this game is through the camo packs. I feel like they could easily have supply drops, but just have them with cosmetics. You know, obviously having guns and supply drops would not be fun and it wouldn't follow Titanfall, but honestly, I feel like they could easily have just skins in the supply drops. You know, maybe have like some moving skins and stuff, some actual really interactive and cool skins. I think it would be super sick. But honestly guys, who knows? So like I said, I don't hate the game. I love the game. The only problem I had with it was that I just got so burnt out after so long of playing the game. I think Titanfall 2 is an amazing game. I'm going to continue to play this game all the way until Titanfall 3 comes out. I love Titanfall, dude. Honestly, I am so in love with Titanfall. I'm going to continue to play it all the way until the third one drops. But that being said, I'm not going to make it the primary game of this channel. You know, I went into YouTube trying to make a Call of Duty channel, but I ended up with a Titanfall one. And that's not a bad thing. I still, like I said, love Titanfall 2. But at the end of the day, I'm going to be playing Black Ops 4 a ton when that comes out, and I honestly cannot wait for Black Ops 4 to release. But if you guys want to see Black Ops 4 alongside Titanfall 2, you know, go ahead and, you know, vote in the poll, you know, if you guys still want to see Titanfall content. Because if you guys still want to see some Titanfall content, I will post Titanfall content at least once a week, sometimes twice if there's something I want to talk about. But because there's no new content for the game, there's not much stuff I can cover. So if you guys want to see live commentaries for Titanfall 2, like I said in the very beginning of the video, there's a card on screen. You know, if you don't know where to find it anymore, go to the corner, the top right corner of the screen. There will be a little card on screen. Click that little eye. It's an eye with a circle around it. Click that little eye and vote for whether or not you would like to see Titanfall 2 uploaded alongside primarily Black Ops 4. You know, once a week, maybe twice sometimes, but I will definitely try and leave you guys with some Titanfall content every single week. Sometimes I might miss a week, but most of the time, 95% of the time, I will not. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you guys all understood. It's not that I hate the game, it's just I got super burnt out. I hope you guys can respect the decision. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching this video. My Twitter is in the corner of the screen. It's not actually a link, it's just a name to my Twitter. I added that there just so I can promote my Twitter a little bit more. Everything linked down in the description, Twitter link down in the description. Like, subscribe to the channel if you are new. We are super close to the launch of Black Ops 4. I honestly cannot wait for that. But yeah, like I said, guys, if you guys want to see more Titanfall content, there's a card up on top of the screen. You know, drop it, hit it, vote, whatever you guys want, and I'll see you guys soon for another video.